Welcome, dear listener. As you settle into comfort, let the day's cares drift away. We invite you on a gentle journey to a faraway village, the Magical Glade, where magic graces every leaf and stone. In this peaceful realm, you'll meet Bonnie, a young girl with a heart full of wonder. As the soothing notes of music guide your thoughts, let the tale of magic and adventure cradle you into a tranquil rest. Now, let us embark on this calming journey as the tale unfolds. Chapter 1. A New Dawn. Once upon a time, in a faraway land, there lay a peaceful village known as the Magical Glade. It was a place where magic danced in the air, and wizards walked among the villagers, sharing their wisdom and enchantments freely. In the heart of the Magical Glade lived a young girl named Bonnie. Bonnie was not a wizard, but she had always felt a peculiar kinship with the magic that enveloped her village. She lived in a cozy little cottage with her parents, who were skilled herbalists, often tending to the needs of both villagers and wizards alike. Bonnie was a gentle soul, with eyes as deep and blue as the endless sky, reflecting the curiosity that constantly brewed within her. Her hair, a cascade of golden waves, would shimmer in the sunlight as she roamed around her beloved village. Her cheeks carried a soft blush, much like the first light of dawn, and her small, delicate hands were always eager to explore the world around her. Each morning, as the first rays of sun cast a golden glow on the glade, Bonnie would step outside, feeling the cool grass beneath her feet and the fresh, crisp air against her cheeks. She loved to wander around the village, watching the wizards as they conjured spells and potions, her eyes wide with wonder. Today was different, though. As Bonnie ventured out, she noticed a peculiar stillness in the air, a quiet that was unusual. The wizards seemed to be in a deep discussion near the ancient well that stood at the center of the village. Curiosity piqued. She approached them cautiously, her heart fluttering with both excitement and a touch of fear. As she drew closer, she overheard whispers of a forgotten magic, a prophecy that was believed to be lost in the ages. Intrigue filled her heart as she yearned to learn more. But little did Bonnie know, this day would unravel secrets that would change the course of her life forever. Chapter 2. The Whisper of Prophecy. The sun climbed higher, casting long shadows on the cobblestone paths of the Magical Glade as Bonnie cautiously approached the cluster of wizards. Their faces were serious, their eyes reflecting the colors of the deep mysteries that surrounded them. Bonnie felt a blend of awe and caution, but her curiosity urged her forward. She was close enough now to catch fragments of their conversation, words like ancient prophecy, one chosen one, and awakening floated through the air. She hid behind the trunk of a large, old oak tree, peering out just enough to observe the wizards without being noticed. Her heart pounded against her chest with every beat of anticipation. The head wizard, a tall figure with a flowing beard and kind eyes, seemed to be explaining something of great importance to the others. He had an old parchment unrolled before him, its edges frayed with age, and his finger traced along lines of ancient text as he spoke. Suddenly, the wizards fell into a hushed silence as one of them pointed towards the sky. Bonnie followed their gaze and saw a rare alignment of planets, a celestial event believed to be of magical significance. It was said that such alignments could unlock ancient powers and prophecies foretold. Bonnie's thoughts raced as she tried to piece together what she had overheard. The ancient prophecy, could it be related to the celestial event unfolding above? And what did it mean for her village, her family, and herself? As the sky shimmered with a blend of day and night, Bonnie knew something extraordinary was unfolding. The village that was her home, the wizards that were her neighbors, and the magical realm she had always known, were about to venture into unknown territories of magic and prophecy. She took a deep breath, her mind a whirl of thoughts as she decided to approach the wizards and offer her help. Bonnie knew that her journey into the mysteries of the Magical Glade was just beginning, and as she took her first steps towards the gathering of wizards, her heart filled with a blend of fear and excitement for the adventures that awaited. Chapter 3: The Awakening. As Bonnie approached the circle of wizards, her every step seemed to echo through the silent glade. Her heart pounded in her chest as she gathered her courage to speak. The head wizard, whose name was Eldrick, noticed her first. His eyes, wise and kind, met hers as he beckoned her forward. With a deep breath, Bonnie stepped into the circle. "I overheard your discussion," she said, her voice steady despite the fluttering in her chest. "Is there anything I can do to help?" Eldrick smiled gently, his eyes twinkling like stars in the night sky. "Ah, the spirit of youth," he murmured to the other wizards before addressing Bonnie. "Dear child, we discuss matters of an ancient prophecy that speaks of a time of awakening. It appears that the celestial alignment has triggered the energies foretold in the prophecy. We believe something significant is to happen, something that may need the unity of both wizards and the folk of this village." Bonnie listened intently, the words painting images of magical realms and ancient wisdom in her mind. She felt a spark ignite within her, a sense of purpose she had never felt before. "May I join you in discovering what this prophecy holds?" Bonnie asked, her eyes shining with the reflection of the endless sky. The wizards exchanged glances, and after a moment that felt like an eternity to Bonnie, Eldrick nodded. "We would be honored to have you join us, Bonnie. The world of magic is vast and the prophecy unclear. We may find the answers we seek together." With a hopeful heart, Bonnie joined the wizards as they delved into the ancient texts, unraveling the mysteries of the old prophecy. The day turned into evening, the sky painted with shades of dusk as the Magical Glade whispered the tunes of magic and destiny. Bonnie knew her life was taking a turn into the unknown, filled with magic, adventure, and the promise of discovery. And as the stars began to twinkle in the early night sky, the journey into the heart of the Magical Glade had truly begun. Chapter 4: The Ancient Spark. As the dusk turned into night, the village of the Magical Glade was bathed in a soft glow of the moon and stars. Bonnie, Eldrick, and the group of wizards gathered around a large ancient table that held many old and magical artifacts. They had been delving into ancient texts, trying to decipher the prophecy and the role the celestial alignment played in it. The room was filled with the whispers of the past, the air thick with anticipation. Eldrick unrolled a parchment containing a depiction of celestial events linked with magical energies. Bonnie's eyes were drawn to a symbol that seemed oddly familiar, though she couldn't place where she had seen it before. As they discussed the prophecies, Bonnie's hands absent-mindedly traced the wooden grains of the table. Suddenly, a spark of magic leaped from her fingertips, illuminating the room with a soft, golden light. The symbol on the parchment glowed in response to the magic emanating from Bonnie, its light intertwining with the golden spark from her fingers. The room fell into a stunned silence as everyone turned their eyes towards Bonnie. The golden light around her seemed to breathe life into the ancient artifacts on the table, making them hum with an ancient tune. Eldrick, with eyes wide and full of wonder, stepped closer to examine the phenomenon. "By the stars," he whispered, "this is ancient magic, a magic that has not been seen for many centuries." The other wizards gathered around, their faces filled with awe and curiosity. The magic flowing from Bonnie seemed to resonate with the ancient wisdom embedded in the glade. Bonnie, equally stunned, looked at her hands that were now the source of a magic she never knew resided within her. I don't understand. How is this possible?" she stammered, her voice trembling with a blend of fear and excitement. Eldrick, his face now glowing with a gentle smile of understanding, placed a comforting hand on Bonnie's shoulder. Dear child, it seems the prophecy and your presence here are intertwined in ways we are yet to fully understand. You have within you a magic of old, a magic that perhaps holds the key to the mysteries we seek to unravel. As the golden light gradually dimmed, leaving a trail of twinkling stardust, Bonnie, with a heart full of courage and the unknown, embraced the newfound magic within her. She knew this was just the beginning of an adventure beyond the ordinary, into the realms of ancient magic and prophecies waiting to be unveiled. On Chapter 5. The quest begins. The morning dawned bright and early in the Magical Glade. The village seemed to buzz with whispers of the extraordinary events of the previous night. Bonnie, however, awoke with a sense of purpose she had never felt before. The magic within her seemed to pulse with the rhythm of the ancient chants that Eldrick and the other wizards had begun to teach her. She met Eldrick at the crack of dawn. The village bathed in the soft glow of the morning sun. Today was the day they would begin their quest to unravel the mysteries of the ancient prophecy that seemed tied to the magic now awakened within Bonnie. With a heart full of courage and a head brimming with questions, Bonnie, along with Eldrick and a small band of skilled wizards, set forth towards the ancient ruins that lay at the outskirts of the Magical Glade. These ruins, believed to be the remnants of a bygone era of powerful magic, held the keys to many unanswered questions. As they traversed through the lush forests that surrounded the village, the air seemed to thicken with ancient secrets. Bonnie could feel the energy in the atmosphere, the whispers of the old trees guiding their path. Upon reaching the ruins, the sight that met their eyes was both eerie and magnificent. Crumbled stone structures, overgrown with moss and vines, stood tall against the test of time. The place seemed to resonate with the echoes of the past. With cautious steps, they entered the heart of the ruins, where stood a stone pedestal with inscriptions that seemed to be waiting for them. Eldrick, with a look of solemn determination, began to decipher the inscriptions, while Bonnie felt a strange pull towards the pedestal. As Bonnie approached, the inscriptions glowed softly, responding to the ancient magic within her. With trembling fingers, she touched the stone, and the world around them seemed to come alive. The ruins lit up with arcane symbols floating in the air, weaving around them in a dance as old as time. With wide eyes filled with wonder and excitement, Bonnie and the wizards embarked on the journey of deciphering the ancient texts and symbols. Each clue unraveled led them deeper into the mysteries of the prophecy and the magic that Bonnie now held within her. The Magical Glade was now a realm of endless possibilities, and the quest for ancient wisdom had only just begun. Through the veil of the unknown, Bonnie stepped into a world where magic was the key to unlocking the secrets that would shape the destiny of her village, and perhaps the realms beyond. Chapter 6. The Enchanted Encounter. As Bonnie, Eldrick and the band of wizards ventured deeper into the mysteries that lay in the heart of the ancient ruins, the sun cast long shadows on the path that led them further into the unknown. The atmosphere was thick with the essence of old magic, and every step they took seemed to resonate with the whispers of ages past. As they delved deeper into the forest surrounding the ruins, the air began to shimmer with a light that seemed to come from another world. Before they knew it, they found themselves in a clearing that was unlike any other part of the Magical Glade they had known. The trees here were taller, their leaves shimmering with a silver glow under the soft sunlight. The grass was a shade of green so deep it seemed to hold the mysteries of the earth within. Suddenly, amidst the whispering leaves, emerged beings of an ethereal beauty. They were the guardians of the ancient realm, their existence a blend of the earthly and the divine. With eyes that held the depth of the ancient woods, and hair that flowed like the rivers of old, they greeted Bonnie and her companions with a grace that was beyond the mortal realm. "We are the keepers of the Enchanted Grove," announced their leader, a being of indescribable elegance, her voice like the soothing flow of a gentle stream. We have awaited the awakening of the ancient magic. The prophecy foretold of a time when old magic would blend with the new to unlock the secrets that the realms hold, she continued, her eyes resting on Bonnie with a gentle, knowing gaze. Bonnie, amidst the awe and wonder, felt a connection to these beings, as if the magic within her resonated with the ancient essence they embodied. With a gesture of their hands, the keepers led them to the heart of the Enchanted Grove. Here stood a fountain, its water clear as crystal, reflecting the endless sky above. Around the fountain were stones with inscriptions that seemed to echo the ones they had discovered in the ruins. With the guidance of the keepers, Bonnie and the wizards began to unravel the next layer of the prophecy. The magic within Bonnie responded to the enchanted surroundings, unveiling fragments of forgotten knowledge. As the day melded into night under the watchful eyes of the stars, Bonnie, the wizards, and their newfound allies from the Enchanted Grove delved deeper into the magic and mystery that awaited them. Each revelation was a step closer to understanding the ancient prophecy that now intertwined their destinies. As the quest in the heart of the Magical Glade unfolded with magic both old and new. Chapter 7. The Shadows Stir. As the night enveloped the Enchanted Grove in a silvery veil, Bonnie, Eldrick, and their companions delved deeper into the unfolding mysteries of the ancient prophecy. The calm serenity of the grove was a stark contrast to the whirlpool of excitement and anticipation that stirred within them. However, as the moon climbed higher, a sudden chill raced through the still air, making the leaves shiver with an unseen dread. Unbeknownst to them, the awakening of the ancient magic had sent ripples through the realms, stirring the shadows that lurked in the forgotten corners of the Magical Glade. As Bonnie traced her fingers over the last of the inscriptions, a sudden gust of wind swept through the grove, extinguishing the lanterns and plunging them into an eerie darkness. Before they could react, a swarm of shadowy figures emerged from the depths of the forest, their eyes glowing with a sinister red light. The keepers, with a swift motion, formed a protective circle around Bonnie and the wizards, their ethereal forms glowing against the encroaching darkness. With hearts pounding and magic crackling in the air, a battle between light and shadow ensued. The wizards, led by Eldrick, chanted spells that lit the night with bursts of radiant energy, while the keepers danced with a grace that was both beautiful and deadly, their movements slicing through the shadows that sought to overwhelm them. Bonnie, amidst the chaos, found a courage she had never known. With a clear voice that cut through the darkness, she chanted spells taught to her by Eldrick, her hands weaving magic that pushed the shadows back. The ancient magic within her pulsed with a fierce light, intertwining with the magic of the keepers and the wizards, forging a shield that the shadows couldn't breach. As the night gave way to the first light of dawn, the shadows dissolved into the nothingness from whence they came, leaving behind a silence that echoed with the residue of battle. Exhausted but unharmed, Bonnie and her companions stood amidst the Enchanted Grove, the reality of the dangers that lay ahead sinking in. The quest for unraveling the ancient prophecy was not without peril, but the bond forged in the face of adversity between Bonnie, the wizards, and the keepers was a testament to the hope that light would always find a way through the darkness. With a newfound resolve, they knew that together they were ready to face whatever mysteries and dangers awaited them in the depths of the Magical Glade. Chapter 8. The Path Unveiled. As the first rays of the morning sun cast a gentle glow over the aftermath of the night's battle, Bonnie, Eldrick, the wizards, and the keepers stood amidst the Enchanted Grove, their faces reflecting a blend of relief, determination, and the anticipation of the unknown path that lay ahead. The grove seemed to hum with a quiet gratitude, its ethereal beauty restored, yet touched with a newfound reverence for the challenges that lay ahead. The keepers, with a grace that seemed otherworldly, thanked Bonnie and her companions for their courage and resilience. They bestowed upon them ancient talismans, imbued with the essence of the grove, to guide and protect them in the journey ahead. As they bid farewell to the keepers, the group made their way back to the Magical Glade, their hearts filled with a blend of hope and the solemn awareness of the trials that awaited. The glade welcomed them with a calm embrace, its magic resonating with the ancient energies they had encountered. Eldrick gathered the wizards in a circle near the ancient well, its waters reflecting the endless sky, mirroring the boundless quest that lay ahead. Bonnie stood at the edge of the circle, the ancient magic within her pulsing with a life of its own, intertwining with the essence of the glade. Eldrick, with a soft, wise gaze, addressed the gathering. The path ahead is uncharted, filled with mysteries waiting to be unveiled. The ancient prophecy has begun to unfold, and our young Bonnie here has proven to be the key to the legacy that awaits. Let us prepare, for the journey has only just begun. Bonnie, with a heart full of courage and a spirit touched by the magic of realms beyond, looked into the horizon. The adventure had imprinted upon her soul, a mark of destiny intertwined with the ancient magic that now coursed through her veins. As the sun cast long shadows on the Magical Glade, the chapter of an epic quest had been etched in time, its pages awaiting the tales of magic, adventure, and the exploration of realms unknown. The whispers of the past beckoned, the winds of destiny called, and the path of the extraordinary awaited as the sun set, promising the dawn of adventures yet to come. Thank you for drifting through the Magical Glade with us. If you enjoyed this calming sleep story, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more soothing tales and meditations. Your support fuels our creativity for peaceful slumbers and tranquil moments. Good night, and may your dreams be magical. Night.